All right, so now we're going to be taking a look at the different angle pairs. And so we see here in this diagram some examples of corresponding angles, which would be angles like angle F and angle L. We see alternate interior angles, which would be angles on the inside of the parallel lines that are across from each other, like D and J. We see alternate exterior angles, which are going to be angles across from each other on the outside of the parallel lines, like K and C. And then finally, we see supplementary angles, which are going to be angles that add up to 180 degrees, like angle B and angle D. So since we have a little bit of an introduction to the words through the vocabulary in our book, as well as the diagram down below, let's go ahead and answer this question. It says, classify each of the following pairs of angles as corresponding, alternate interior, same side interior, straight, or none of these. So we have 9-5 here. And first we're looking at problem A. So I have angle A and angle B, and right away I notice that they make a straight line. So since they add to 180 degrees, make a straight line, they're going to be straight. And now I'm going to move on to the next part, problem B, and I have angle A and angle B, and they're in the same relative position. And as I scroll down here, I know that angles in the same relative position, like F and L, are going to be corresponding. All right, so now I pop back up here, and I can write corresponding. And then for problem C, it says A and B. Now, notice they're alternate or across from each other. And so I know it's going to be alternate. And then is it going to be interior or exterior? Well, if it's interior, it's going to be on the inside of the parallel lines. If it were exterior, they would be on the outside of the parallel lines. So alternates, interior. Then you're going to answer for D and E, and as you approach to problems like F and H, you're going to see that these lines here going across are a little different, and if you were to keep drawing them, they would actually have a point of intersection, meaning that they are not parallel. Now, when that's the case, we have to think about, all right, are these angles still examples of, for example, corresponding, or do they not qualify? And if they are corresponding angles, or in H's case, alternate interior angles, is it necessary to be able to say that the pairs of corresponding angles or alternate interior angles are equal? Meaning, do they have the same measure? So after you conclude what types of angle pairs these are, you're going to make your conjecture on question J about those different angles and if they still have the same equal measure.